Ladies and gentlemen, this is X and Y intercepts part 2. We're going to go right into some practice problems. Okay, so if we have these practice problems, we're wanting to know what is the x-intercept of 3x minus 4y equals 24, and I'm given multiple answers. The way I can find this out is I'm going to plug this in. If we remember, these are x, y coordinates, so let me make that a little bit better, y. Okay, so when I'm plugging these in, I'm going to say if this is my value for x, 3, and then this would be my value for y is 0. I'm going to plug these in. Now, I like starting with whatever value is 0, because if I'm multiplying by 0, it's 0, and that makes my life easy. So I'm going to plug this in and y as 0. If I multiply that by negative 4, well, that just makes it 0, so I don't have to deal with this. So that leaves me with 3x equals 24. 3x equals 24. So what does x become? In this case, x equals 8. Since x did not equal the 3 that we predicted, this is not going to be one of the answers. This is not an x-intercept. So I know immediately that that's not going to work. So if I put in this set of numbers, I put 0 in for the y. Again, that makes it 0. If I put 3x equals 24, guess I could have saved myself a little bit of stress about writing and just left. Oh, I don't need to have anything else, sorry. Oh, wow. Okay, so 3x equals 24. If I divide 3 by both sides, x is going to equal 8. This definitely checks. Now, we said we're looking for the x-intercepts, right? That means I'm going to plug 0 in for y. Does this have a 0? No. Does this have a 0? No. So these automatically are not going to be it because they're going to be evaluating for y-intercepts. We were asked to evaluate for the x-intercept. So I was able to actually reduce it to 2 answers, and then I only needed to check those to see which one would make this a true statement. That is our goal, is what makes it a true statement. Feel free to copy that down so you have a practice problem. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this time it's asking us to find a y-intercept. So that means I need x to be equal to 0. I know that one's not it, and that one's not it because they have y's as 0. So one of these two. If I plug 0 in for x, I have 2y equals 4. Oops, 2y equals 8. If I divide both sides by 2, I find that y equals 4. Well, this one doesn't have y equal 4, so that's not a possible option, but this one does. So this is the answer. So ladies and gentlemen, if you will, please place this on a half piece of paper or, post-it note or something to turn in when you've completed this so that I can give you credit for watching the video. I'll give you actually extra credit. If you'll give me I'll give you 2 bonus points for writing down what you see on this slide. You don't have to write my work. I want to see your work, which will be like mine. Again, don't tell your classmates, they need to start watching the videos, and you can just say, here, Mrs. Lattimer, this is the bonus points. And they'll start catching on that the videos are essential to their learning process, one way or another. Okay, what is the y-intercept of x equals 3? Well, what do we know about if x equals 3? Let's think about what this looks like. This is my y-axis, this is my x-axis. So if I have 1, 2, 3, this is where my line is crossing. Do I ever cross the y-intercept? So I do not have a y-intercept. So sometimes drawing the picture is going to help you with these. Again, please pause as you need to. Also make sure you're writing down anything that you think you want to add to your video log as Mrs. Latimer, this would have helped me see this better, or you know what, this was too many examples. Whatever you think will help make better videos for the classroom, besides me finding a way to do comedy or something. Okay, so we want to look at graphing a line using intercepts. Graphing the line will help us. If we're looking at this, we know a few things. We know we can solve for x and we can solve for y. We know if we're talking x-intercept, we want y to be 0. So if I make y 0, this is saying x plus 2 equals 0. What does y have to be then? Y has to be negative 2. I'm sorry, I think I might have misspoke. So if I put 0 in for y, that gives me 0 equals x plus 2. What does x have to be so that y is 0? X has to be negative 2, so that negative 2 plus 2 gives us 0. If y-intercept, well, then I'm going to make x is 0, and I get 2y plus 2. Well, 2y equals 2. Divide both sides by 2, I'm going to get 1. So I know my y-intercept is 1. So I know that my x-intercept is negative 2, 0, and my y-intercept is 0, 1. So I want to come plug these in. So negative 2, 1, 2 to the left. I'm not going up or down. And I know that I'm going 0 for my x, and I'm going up 1. So I know those are my 2 points. I would try to connect those 2 points as my finger just wiggled a little. And this would be my graph. One thing I know is any place on here, this line, if I drew it nicely, would be a point for that equation. It is a solution set for that equation. Okay, make sure you copy as you need to. Let's see what we can go to next. Okay. Oh, look at that. I did the math and I made it all pretty so you can see the line a little better. This is the last slide. Make sure that you go back through and you get any of the notes you need to. What was the learning target? Why was the point of these videos? Thank you very much. And make sure you're filling out your video log and don't fit those two bonus points for you.